For those of you who watch From, I think I finally figured out who the man in yellow really is. Stay tuned for the answer, because once you hear this theory, it'll change the way you look at the whole series. I can't lie, I've been confused this entire time I've been watching the show, but I did a little brainstorming and I think I'm a little closer to understanding. So one, I don't think they're in a cursed town. I don't think that they've passed away. What I think is going on, I think they're trapped inside of a story. Because what's the first thing everybody sees when they come into town? The tree. Now, what are books made of? Paper. And what is paper made of? Trees. So when they come across that tree, that is the moment that they're being written into the story. And that brings me to the man in yellow, who I think is the author of this story that these people are trapped in, which is why he's able to shapeshift into whoever he needs to be to drive the story further. But notice, he didn't just pop up out of nowhere randomly. He wrote a new character, which was the pastor coming into town, and he attached himself to his storyline. So that brings me to Ethan. Some way, somehow, it seems that he has a good grasp of what's going on in the town. And I think it's simply because he's read books from this author before. Not because he's read this exact story, but because he is recognizing a writing style in this author, which is why sometimes he understands the rules of the town better than the adults do themselves. So now let's talk about Victor, who I think is the biggest clue in this theory. So we've seen Victor as a child witness the entire town be unalived, okay? But we didn't see any teen years, we didn't see any 20s, we didn't see any 30s. We just seen this grown man in front of us who he is now, all right? Which is how stories do. It'll say some years later, and they just skip over everything that happened in between that. So what the hell has Victor been doing for all of these years? Huh? How has Victor been getting his peaches? He just got them just because that's what needs to happen for the story to work. Here's the crazy part though. The book isn't finished. This is why things in the town keep changing, because it's being written in real time. Tell me what you think about this theory. Let me know. Talk to me down in the comments and let me know what you think about it.